Brennan, the elements were in play, but obviously not the outcome that you guys wanted. What did you take from the game, whether it's positive or negative?
I think just we got to win these close games. I think that's something that we've struggled with the past 5 games, is just trying to tough it out in these close ones. And I think it's a disappointing outcome. No one wants to have you start November like that. But yeah, it's a tough one to swallow for sure.
You're one of the leaders of this group. Is there something that maybe in the preparation or the meetings or the film or something leading into game week that needs to change, you think?
I think we just got to execute on Saturdays. There's no secret juice that people take before Saturday to get them ready to go. I think we just need to apply what we do in practice and bring it to the game field. I think we left a lot of opportunities out there on both sides of the ball, and I think if we're going to win these games, we have to execute that way. So just being able to take what we do in practice and apply it on the field on Saturdays.
And obviously a lot of the talk has been, these last 5 weeks, you started so great, but is that team that beat Wisconsin, the team that beat Oregon State, still in that locker room? And if so, what makes you believe that it is?
Absolutely. I mean, we say it every week. We're all we need. And I think at the core of this, we just need to get tougher as a locker room and be able to face adversity. We knew it was going to happen this year. And I think it's just, when you go from such a high to such a low, you have to be ready for those swings, and you can't just back down from these kind of games. It's going to be the rest of the way. We're going to have hard opponents every single week. So can we breed that toughness in the locker room? Can we show it out on Saturdays?
What do you think it's going to take these next 3 weeks to finish out the regular season on a high note, to kind of get that momentum, to get back on track from those first 4 weeks?
I think the biggest thing is to stop feeling sorry for ourselves. I think that's the one thing in life a lot of people end up feeling sorry for themselves and things aren't going their way. Biggest thing I can tell these guys is that there are other 4 and 5 teams, other 3 and 6 teams in the country think they're feeling sorry for themselves. We can't fall into that trap, because then that's just going to stockpile and create more and more losses. So, like I said, we're in adversity right now. We're in a storm. We need to get out of it. We need to all band together, not push each other apart, not become conflicted on whose fault it is or whatnot. Like, we're a team. It's all of us out there. It's none of us.
I think it was 2 years ago now, after a loss, Abe Lucas said that felt like the team had a good initial punch but didn't have much of a chin and wasn't able to take those punches back. Does it feel like that's maybe applicable right now?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Abe's a wise guy. I think it definitely is applicable. I think we're starting out games extremely fast, a lot of momentum, but when we get to those later rounds, I mean, we're just kind of collapsing on all ends. And so I think that's the biggest thing we need to hone in on, is how we can toughen up our chin a little bit, because these games aren't going to get any easier. No one's going to just hand us anything in these games. I mean, the Pac-12 is a grueling schedule as it is, and so we really have to boost up our chin health.
You were part of that team in 2021 that did grow that chin, was able to kind of bounce back and finish out the year strong. How do you do it this year?
I mean, this is what Cougs do. We are a bowl-eligible team. We need to get back to that standard. Anything less is a disappointment. And I think all the pieces we need, like I said, are in that locker room. And it's just manning up these next few weeks and, like I said, not feeling sorry for ourselves, but going out and taking each opportunity as, 0-0.
Few more questions.
Obviously, disappointing result, but at least defensively, it looked like you guys, kind of had some more answers in terms of stopping the run and getting that pass rush going. I'm just wondering, from this, of course, a loss, but what kind of positives you kind of take out of that as a unit?
I think stopping the run, being able to do that today for the most part was, exciting to see, because that's one thing that we've been struggling with. So seeing that growth is definitely something we need to keep blossoming going further. But at the end of the day, there are more opportunities we left out there, and, we need to create more turnovers to give our offense the ball, more opportunities, but definitely some building blocks for the future.
Greg, final question.
I know you don't want to look too far ahead, but you mentioned getting back to a bowl. How important is that to you guys, and kind of how do you make sure you get there without looking too far ahead?
I mean, it's everything. Bowl eligibility is a standard around here. We don't fall short of that, especially being a captain. I don't want to be part of a team that doesn't achieve that. So that's my biggest thing to these guys. Like, that's a standard we need to uphold. And, I think going forward, just guys locking in on what's really, like, what are we doing out here? Like, let's not go above our heads for what's going on. We're playing football. We're supposed to be having fun out there. Like, I feel like when we're a team that's playing to have fun and doing our jobs and not worrying about all the external stuff, we're a great football team. But when we let those little things creep in and the doubt seep in and feel like we have to do more than we need to do, that's when you see a lot of these negative results. So my big message to these guys is just, like, play the game, and it's simple. There's no key formula. It's just score more points than the other team. We do that, we'll win games.